Hello there, MoMoMischief. The reason why you have been mentioned on YouTube is because of my long-distance cousin, Jackson Frank Maure, who impersonated me in so many ways that I, myself, have basically buried him alive, which you will never ever find him nor his grave. I am not including the gruesome details for various reasons. If you recall that letter that DJ Irish Panda sent to you, that should sound some alarms. Well, it did to me in 64 red flag ways, along with impersonation of one or more of your members from Discord, impersonation of a police officer, impersonation of USMC officers, which I will not name, and me, myself, DJ Tracks. Plus with over 240 rape cases from his home state and sexual assault cases, same amount. I have heard of you and keeping an eye on him to watch his ass in case he did some shady shit behind my back and my father's back. He did. After watching one of the BWC footages of him riding the bicycle that I bought for his fat fucking ass, that he ruined the battery, brakes, chain, and guard for the chain. If you knew how heavy he was, you would not, and I would not be talking about his fat 450-pound ass, because he can't even walk himself to work and back. Well, the shadiest thing that I saw on body cam was him mailing that godforsaken letter to you, and yet I found his ass pre-writing that damned letter. Plus I caught his ass on surveillance writing that damned letter in a way and used my printer, broke one of my printers, and used the LaserJet printer despite it was also jamming up on him several times. Before I forget, Jackson Frank Maure was a long-distance cousin of mine. He was a look-alike cousin. Looking at him was looking at a reflection from a mirror, to be honest. But he was heavier than me. Myself 250 to 300 pounds in weight, but that is my bone weight and flesh weight. I'm big as in I have huge forearms that will put someone on the ground crying for their mommy. My flesh is basically all muscle, not going to lie there. But him, he was all fat, no strength whatsoever. Anyway, back on the matter, Jackson was a sex offender, yet he was still free. At the time I was not aware of his crimes that he committed in his home city and state. Colorado, Ohio. That is where he racked up the sexual charges that I was not aware of. The problem is that I was busy driving around state to state in a big rig. Yes, I am a trucker, CDL Alpha, driving and delivering goods from Point Alpha to Point Bravo, possibly to Point Charlie and Delta. Do you think driving an 18-wheeler truck with an Eaton transmission, stick, is easy? It's not, but once you get the hang of it, it becomes easy like regular stick shifting. And yes, I somewhat heard what was said in him crying the one day when I came home to relax, smoke a pipe, then bed. After I saw, early in the morning, 0400 hours, I read that letter that he wrote again, even though the computer was not secured locked, but even so I had the override password to log in and see what he was up to. I saw that letter, and this time it was written up in LibreOffice Writer. But after I read the letter somewhat, I was like, what in the actual fuck is wrong with you, Jack, in my head. After I looked over at the clock, I was kinda late, but not really, because I am a fast driver. So I didn't pay any attention to that letter that he somewhat completed, but I didn't know what he added later on until now, 2 to 3 years ago, after I read the copy that he stored in my storage server. And let me tell you something, I was furious after I read that letter that he written up in his image, plus somehow doxing you in a way to get your real name, address, and all. If you saw my face, then you would be staying away from me. But after he deleted the folder, he said he got rid of it. Well, he didn't. He had it compressed in the server and hidden, but he didn't know the root password for the server I have. Nothing is hidden from me on a network that I built for the household. After I read that letter, I was pissed off, and yes, I knocked his ass out and buried him unmarked, grave alive. 20 feet below ground. He will never bother you again for sure, because of his crimes and him being charged with those felonies. If you knew how pissed off I was at my cousin committing such crimes, oh hell, be glad you were not there at all. Doxing me, my old workplace, plus faking and forging my signature, Yeah, I was extremely pissed off that I would kill him again in front of you, MoMoMischief. Now, understand that I am not the person who wrote that God-forsaken letter to you. The only thing that came good out of my cousin, despite he stole from me, is that $120 that he sent to you, not me. The other thing you should consider is that you are banned from my Discord server, ASOUT, a state of ultimate trance. It is not permanent, other than I had to make a message clear stating that I never wrote to you in any way, shape, or form. Like I said before, I don't know you at all. If you want to keep it that way, fine, just don't pull a jackass on yourself with me at all, or you might end up in the fuck you list. You don't know me because I went through hell and back. As of right now you are wondering who is writing this long-ass note. Well, it is the same name that is mentioned in the God-forsaken letter, but this is the original person that is talking to you, and no, I am not asking for a date either, so you don't have to worry about that at all, because I am way older than you are, yet you got a long way to go and it's staying at 11 years older than you. DJ Tracks.